Getting ready here.
It bugs me why you need to like do the setup like 1 minute before
I've got a lot of stuff
the
all over the place
stream.
all the time. Always got lots of stuff everywhere. That's
Oh,
why
really?
I was literally painting last night, so I had all my painting stuff in the way.
Mm.
So yeah, that's why. I know I understand. And it bugs me too, but I always am usually on time regardless. So if I am trying to be, where's this other paintbrush at? Now that I son of a bitch. I'll worry about that later. I lost one
Yeah,
of my paintbrushes. Yeah, I know. See, now I'm distracted. There we go. Make sure I have the chat log up, live chats, and you got a haircut, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting really hot, so I needed to do it.
What's really hot? Like,
I
God, I'm always
mean,
trying to think. 40 degrees C.
it will be. It's. I mean, it's kind of sweaty when it gets more bushy, you know. So it's kind of uncomfortable, especially when you're like doing field works and stuff,
No, I
and it can actually like catch a lot of dust and pollution, if you know what I
bugs
mean.
too sometimes. You know, I get what you're saying.
It's
I
not,
have
it's
that's
not
why I cut my hair
much.
nowadays.
Oh, really?
Not so much like pollution and everything else. It just gets dirty really easy, and I've literally caught bugs
Mm.
in my hair before. So yeah, when I was a kid, it would happen kind of a lot actually. It's weird because like I didn't get like bit by mosquitoes, but then I'd find like mosquitoes in my hair.
Oh,
It was,
really? Do you
yeah,
have mosquitoes there? I mean, I think most of the time they will hibernate around this season because it's cold.
yeah, no, they
Am I
do.
right?
We do have mosquito. Yeah, no, we do have mosquitoes though. It's like there aren't any mosquitoes right now. I
Mm.
would say that once it gets I don't know the exact time that they completely die off, but usually by the time it's like 50 degrees out, you kind of stop seeing them, you know.
Listen.
Uh I think that they're still out and about and stuff at that point, but it depends on how like if there was like one day where it was really cold, you know what I mean, before it was 50 degrees, say like all of a sudden it dropped to 40 degrees. I'm talking Fahrenheit scale here too, you know what I'm saying, obviously, but then they'll stop showing up. Usually it's
Hi,
like I said,
Thomas.
50 degrees. Yeah, hey Thomas. So I'm like I was on a rant about mosquitoes.
And Julian.
Julian Fields.
How are you guys? I hope you're doing
Now we
fine.
just need a another one with a like swords last name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a shield and
Or
sword in the
or
audience.
or we're we're doing great. We just got out from a big typhoon. I hope you're fine also, guys. This,
Uma Alvarado.
yeah, so
Hello.
Filipino. But this is the first time actually that I have heard like a name like Uma. I mean,
So that
Uma
is like
Thurman.
Filipino?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Uma is not like another Filipino name.
Yeah, so I was kind of like that. Those two names are weird together to me. Uma Alvarado.
I am from the Philippines. Dorian is currently in the US right now. Hoping he will be back here in January.
Yeah, me too. I'm hoping to do anything out of the United States at this point. It's cold here. I don't like it. It's too cold.
How are you guys? Where are you from?
It's hard to say. I would guess, but no one ever has like their actual face on their YouTube. I like to do play the guessing game. You know what I mean? Like a whole 20 question series.
Oh, Uma is from Argentina. Your name sounds like a Filipino.
Argentina. That's somewhere I gotta visit eventually. I met some cool Argentinians, and I think it was Turkey. They're like twins and stuff. Yeah,
Hi, Rachel.
yeah. Hello. Again with the names that kind of like are like fit weird together, kind of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I like it. I'm not
Mm,
like mad about it. I
I
just like it was
mean,
interesting.
are you a guy or you know? It's a mix of a guy name and a girl name.
I want to say probably female, but the Muhammad first is like weird.
I think Thomas,
Akuta maybe
you're from the
Indonesia.
U.S. I don't know. Oh,
See, I think that's the trick. Thomas
yeah.
Thomas might be from the US, but
Muhammad is from Indonesia. I've been to
I
Indonesia
saw that.
once. Went to Bali.
He's from the
Oh,
Philippines. Gotcha. Yeah, see that? I mean, I
oh
knew
my God.
it had to be a trick.
I kind of suck at doing this. It's so hard.
It is.
I hope you're doing okay, guys. Do you have some questions, especially to Dorian? You can share some experiences. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I heard it was really bad in the Philippines right now.
Where are you in the Philippines, Thomas? And how old are you? I have a feeling Thomas is around 7 or something.
Could be. Is that
Because
like I can't pull up the you were
he
saying?
kind of
Sorry, go ahead.
mentioned that his class were suspended.
Ah, yeah. Mm.
How's it?
Younger.
Where in Indonesia are you, Mohammed? And are you a guy or a girl? Because your name is kind of a mix of girl and a guy. Where do you live, Thomas? Are you in Visayas or in Luzon? We have lots of suspensions here also for class.
That is very
Hoy, he's from Bacolod.
Bacolod.
Kamusta ka? Kabalo ko mag-Ilonggo. I mean, we have the same language.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hi, Bing. I hope everyone's doing fine there. Hey,
Yeah, for
Julian.
real. So
Uh,
you've had
um,
3 typhoons now?
yeah. I don't. I don't know. They're saying that obviously we already have the names for the next typhoon that are coming.
Yeah.
Someone kind of mentioned that there's like another super typhoon like boiling up in the
Four?
Pacific. Yeah.
Hmm. That's crazy, dude. That's a lot of them. You know, obviously we call them like hurricanes over
Mm.
here, but we usually only get like 1 or 2 a season. Sometimes we'll get like 3, but it'll be like the smaller ones or whatever else. It's just a lot of
So
like a lot of them to have.
I'm not sure yet, but I mean the years that end yet. So I'm sure there will be another one before like the new year or something. I mean, technically we're still in the typhoon season until December, technically. So
Mhm. You know, we might have more hurricanes here in the US than I'm thinking, but it's just like I feel like news is like more isolated now. When I was a kid, you'd always hear about them, but now you
but the
don't like
thing
hear
about
about them unless they're
Michigan is
bad.
that it will be like rare for you maybe to
We don't
have
get
those kinds
hurricanes.
of typhoon. because I think it will be around the part of Florida, right?
Yeah, no,
And
that's the
North
thing. Like
Carolina.
Florida and stuff like gets them, and then sometimes the East Coast will get them if they fly out like on an angle. I don't. Michigan can't get a hurricane. You'd have to have
Mhm.
like the biggest hurricane ever to make landfall in Michigan. You know, hurricane, typhoon, whatever. You know what I mean? Like either or. It'd have to be like the biggest one ever recorded to make it to Michigan,
Mhm.
probably. So we get like rain effects from it though. Like the storm will break up across land, and then we'll get like lightning and thunderstorms and stuff, which will sometimes cause flooding, but not like
Mhm.
an actual one. You know, there's none of the wind or anything like that anymore. Or anything. So
Let's see. I'm just trying to.
you know, it's funny that he's talking about how like about the Lord making typhoons and stuff.
Mhm.
Humans can make typhoons actually nowadays.
I mean,
I mean, technically we can. It's not exactly easy, but there was a thing that like the U.S. government did in Vietnam where they caused massive like floods and stuff like that and everything else by cloud seeding.
I mean, technically, we're kind of the reason that there are typhoons right now because of the global warming. And
Exactly.
like most of us are actually the reason why there is a global warming. So the changes in the weather are apparently
More
made
severe
by
storms and stuff.
us people. Am I right?
Yeah, no, kind of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Uh, climate change and stuff is caused by us, and
Yeah.
climate change creates higher, more severe storms across the world. Any zone that has like a specific weather phenomenon, it's always going to get worse with the climate because it's like it dissolves like the stasis between zones and stuff
Mm.
and just creates high zone like high pressure zones and everything else like that. I'm not like a climate scientist or anything, but yeah. That's why we get more floods now and we get less snow. It's like weird. And we'll get really cold here, but we don't get snow. But then we'll get flooding in the like spring and fall town now. But it's not like, you know, typhoon flooding. It's just all like rain flooding.
Hey, answer the
Phobias?
question. I don't
No.
think Dorian has a phobia. He doesn't seem to
I don't.
fear a lot of things, actually.
I have like I have like those I don't want to call them, they're not phobias. They're like I don't know how to explain it. They're not really fears. They're like ugh. They're like the ugh fears. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like where you're like, ugh, I don't want to do
Yeah.
that. But I don't think that's
I,
really like a fear.
I, I, I'm not sure if I have a phobia or something.
It's like tarantulas. You know, like I'm not like afraid of tarantulas, but I'm not really trying to touch them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Makes, makes a lot of sense. It's
They're kind of
like
gross.
I'm not afraid of snakes, but I don't really want to get near them because they will really bite things like that. Because recently
Yeah,
I have told you I've been watching a lot of like snake stuff recently,
dude, it
and they
just
can
like
be deadly,
that would hurt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
especially
it's like why
especially
would I?
cobras.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why would you? Why would you willingly put yourself in harm's way? You know what I mean? It's not. You don't got to be afraid to be smart. You know what I mean? What are your phobias? Oh man,
Yes, maybe
that's dumb.
he's
Yeah,
he's built some phobias on typhoons because of what had happened recently.
I don't.
Yeah, fearing
Spiders.
cockroaches are phobias also. But you
Yeah, I
need
mean,
to.
it'll go away over time. I think for you. Lots of people are afraid of bugs, especially spiders. Especially
Yeah,
spiders.
I mean, I'm not afraid of spiders. I told you I used to go to
Fight
the
the spider.
mountains and catch spiders for gambling.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, but across the globe, it's pretty common. I think it's one of the most common ones.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
see, lots of people don't like bugs in general. Like, it's I'm sure you'll grow out of it as you get older. More the older you get, like I didn't like bugs that much when I was a kid. I mean, I did, but I didn't. You know, again, like that whole like touching them thing. Thought they were gross, but I like to study them from afar.
when I told you that we were catching spiders when I was young, it's kind of like a work, because most of the time these trees will have some bees that sting. And, it's really painful when they sting you.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
that's what I
not
mean. Like,
not just bees, they're wasps.
yeah,
It will take
that's what I
days
mean.
for the swelling actually to subside.
Dangerous bees. Oh my god, dude. That's what I'm saying. You don't got to be afraid of them, just not to like them. You know what I mean? They sting. They sting you. You know. I don't want around them either.
Yeah,
Makes complete sense.
and the idea when sometimes you're in the bathroom pooping, and then there will be suddenly a big spider that will come out. I, I really hate that idea. Have you experienced that one before?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have like terrible like our spider like it's weird. Michigan's like a really like safe and stuff place. We don't really have lots of dangerous things. We have spiders here. The worst you're gonna see is like they're called wolf spiders.
Mhm.
God damn it. But they're not like poisonous or anything. They're just it's like getting stabbed with sewing needles when they bite. So it does hurt. They're not like poisonous or anything. And they usually
There's
aren't like don't like people, so they'll just run away.
I kind of get actually the fear of holes. Have you seen that? Have been some kind of a picture that went viral before where there's a hand and then they kind of edited it with some
All the
lotus
whole
seeds in it, and that's kind of unsettling, I think.
it's I would say that it's mildly unsettling, kind of, but I don't I don't count that as like fear. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. It's so against the grain and weird that
Mm.
it does do something to you. But I don't think that's fear. I think that's just like "Ugh, what the
Hi,
hell,
Kane. We're just
Kane?
talking about fears here. If you have
Where's
fears,
Abel?
actually, you can share your thoughts. Where's Abel? Didn't you kill him? Just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Technically, Cain.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
mean, Cain was banished, right? So, he was like cursed to have a never-ending
he
life.
killed by.
So he got banished and walked on the earth traveling.
Mhm.
Am I right?
Started the
Is that right?
Canaanites. He couldn't be like killed or harmed by any other man or something like that.
So,
Yeah, he's cat cursed to walk upon the earth. Then he started the
yeah.
first like group of thieves and murderers and stuff, and then the Canaanites or whatever. Yeah, he had the mark of Cain. Hmm. Hmm. I like the story of Cain and Abel, and Cain's like progression story a little bit. So it's interesting.
I actually think that most of the stories in the Old Testament are kind of interesting.
Yeah, they're good storytelling at the very least. You know what I mean? Um, I kind of think
The-
that God was kind of like a little bit of a like the premise is that like he didn't give his best crops and stuff, but I don't think that's why. even if Kane had given his best, he still would have liked the animals better. I'm on that team. You know what I mean? I think God was kind of a dick about the whole sacrifice stuff. I don't
May,
know.
maybe God is not vegan or hates vegan. That's why he chose to
Yeah,
the meat.
that's what I mean. I think
When
I
you're
think Kane
trying
kind of
to
got
serve
shafted.
someone with food, you should actually know what he likes and not. If someone is a meat eater, don't give him fruits. It doesn't make sense. Just kidding.
I know, yeah, but he was supposed to be like the farmer, and then Abel was supposed to be the herdsman. Like the whole that's the part of the story I don't can't wrap my head around because like they're like trying like in later you'll like hear like preachers and stuff and be like, oh, he didn't give the best of his grain harvest or something to God, and that's
Mm,
why God didn't like him as much. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that shit at all. You know what I mean? They're directly talking to
maybe.
God the whole time. I don't think you'd do that, but
I
maybe.
mean, I don't think God is really picky about anything. Actually, if that's like the thing, because I think he should be accepting of whatever one can actually offer. What if that's the only
Yeah.
thing that he can offer? But the thing is that he actually like chosen like the not the best
Yeah,
best food to offer.
I don't know, man. It's an interesting story. I'm on Team Kane. Sorry, Team Kane. Team Kane. Think he got screwed. Tour of
What
something.
kind
I
of
have very
tour?
little to tour. I'm in a workshop right now. There's
I,
not much to
but
tour.
the
There's
thing
lots
is
of
that
garbage out here.
I'm quite interested also about your place. Can you give us a tour? Go ahead, Dorian.
You've seen it before. You're like, we
Yeah, I
got a
know.
bunch of garbage in the background there. Yeah, it's literally just a
I
bunch of
mean,
garbage
our
all over the
audience
place.
are asking.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't. I'm a little. It's a little messy out here. I don't want to show my
Yeah,
trash to
that's
people.
that's the reason why we wanted to watch to see
I
it.
know. I know. I can kind of show you my like desk real quick. I guess my crazy mess of a desk. So I'm like I sit here and just work the whole time. Just like I'm gonna like flip the camera around. See, you see that roof? That tells you I'm in a workshop.
Mm, yeah.
I see, like I got like my desk, my desk. There, that's what I got going on here. Ugh, yeah, that's the best tour you're getting. I'm sorry, and everything else is way messier than this, and this is already pretty bad.
I
So.
mean, anyway, I mean, you've been here, so
Yeah, I've been there. I know what's in
there's
there.
not a lot to be.
Yeah. Oh, me? I work on all sorts of things all the time. Oh my god. Like last night I
He
was
has
painting.
he has some school stuff actually. He has been 3D printing some things, and one time also recently he has been like
I do lots of
weaving. Well,
sculpting.
yeah, he has been
Weaving,
doing
yeah.
creating a wallet or something.
Yeah, I made a
He
wallet.
does
I
a lot
mean,
of things.
yeah. I was working on some animations for a while. It's just like I don't have a drawing tablet, and it is so tedious and difficult to use a mouse. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we have.
Of course.
In the
I mean, he
Philippines,
went
man.
here. I toured him to a lot of places here. Some things good, some things are like eh.
It was
We're-
fun for me the whole time, so it doesn't matter. I like we even went to Tondo and like I thought that was really cool. Like I actually
mm,
enjoyed that. And, yeah. So
I mean, we went to the mountains. We
it was
went
fun, yeah.
camping together. Basically, when I'm free, he's with me, right? Right?
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, just out in the streets, man. Through another guy,
It's,
actually, I technically, but yeah.
I want your version of the story how we meet Dorian.
I met, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Irish guy, the Irish guy,
Jason.
Jason. Thank you. I'm bad with names. I'm so terrible with names. I met Jason one day when he was getting like flagged down by this girl, and he just was hiding. And then I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hang out with this guy." And that's kind of, I think that's kind of how it happened. I talked to him and mentioned you guys hanging out, and I joined one day or something, kind of. Maybe you guys were just drinking across the street, and I went and bumped in or something, and yeah, from there, yeah, fast
What
friends.
a
That's how it works.
what a very boring story.
I know, dude. I wish there was like some kind of like incident somewhere where like maybe the police or like some crazy guy in the street, but no, no,
Yeah,
it
and
was very benign interaction.
um,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
um,
I think so.
I mean, when he was here in the Philippines, we've been with each other like every day, if I have time, right? We drink
Mm,
every night, things like that. Um, so he has been here in the Philippines for months, and most of the time we are with each other drinking. And I think that's how we became good friends.
yeah, consistent interaction with alcohol.
Yeah.
Sabella plays. Hey, Sabella, what do you play? People or instruments?
Or boys.
Or boy?
He
Or
plays with boys.
boy? No, no, I don't drink that much. I was drinking in the Philippines a lot.
Um,
I
I
do that when I
mean, he
travel.
kind of became alcoholic here because
Yeah,
it
when I
seems
was
like
in,
every day we're drinking,
I've drank one
right?
time since I've been in the U.S. Back in the U.S., it's yeah.
I
To be
don't
fair, I
think
was
I'm
drinking like that in the
alcoholic.
UK too. It's bad. It was bad. It's like when I travel and I meet people, I'm like, oh, it's always at bars and stuff like that. So I'd be like drinking too much.
Yeah, sometimes he's uncontrollable when he's drunk.
A little bit, a little bit.
I
I like
mean,
to
this
have a good time.
friendship is not perfect.
No, don't get me
we've
too
been
screwed
to
up, dude.
we've been we've been to quite a lot of, you know.
Usually it's my fault
Yeah,
too. I'll be like
that's true.
pissed up and not be thinking clearly. Sorry. Take it easy.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Please.
He did. He
I,
said he said.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you
He
haven't subbed
mentioned.
to me,
Sorry.
my name's in there somewhere. You can sub to me as well.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much, and
Yeah.
take care. Halong. That's take care in our language.
All right. I'll try
Madama,
to do that.
madama, ganyan salamat.
And that's like a is that like a thank you?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Gotcha. Nice seeing
You
you as
should you
well.
should learn you should learn that language also if you want. Halong, halong. Halong is take care. Anyway, going
You
back.
guys got
Where
so
were
many
we?
languages there. That's the thing. It's difficult. A lot of them are very like got similarities, and that helps. But
Hmm.
I feel like I'd have to learn
Yeah,
like
you
the basic one first.
when you're using Tagalog as your base, you could be able to understand some words because I told you Tagalog is kind of like an amalgamation of every languages here in the Philippines. I
Yeah.
mean Filipino, not Tagalog, Filipino.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
going
the
back to the
base.
Bible,
Yeah. Okay.
um,
What we're talking. You want to talk about Cain and Abel some more, or we should talk about
yeah,
something
yeah,
else?
like, I mean, their story kind of is kind of like in that realm. You can't really like expand it to something else. unlike Jacob and Joseph, they have like a good kind of story, longer ones. I think.
Mhm.
I I, I think I more like the story of Moses. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
really?
because I watch a lot of Prince of Egypt too much.
Yeah, yeah. I like I watched the what is it, the VeggieTales one too? The
Mm.
VeggieTale one's really good.
And
Prince of Egypt's great
and
though.
also and also like the story of Jacob, the one with like a lot of children, right? And it's
Yeah.
hard to like
What is it, the Heads of Israel or
the
something,
12.
right? Yeah.
He has 12 tribes of Israel, but he has
Yeah.
more children than 12. Hi, Claire.
Yeah, I was just
I
thinking about the
mean,
tribe of Israel thing
yeah.
mostly, you know what I
Uh,
mean?
I, and there's and how he was you know Jacob has four wives, right?
Yeah, dude, it used to be okay to have as many wives as you want. Oh, this is bull crap out here. Like, why am I forced to have
A-
one?
and how
Man, the
he's supposed actually to like one person, it's Rachel, but
but it was
the,
allowed.
it's really kind of complex because Rachel is like the younger daughter, and before marrying the younger daughter, you need to marry first the elder daughter who is not married yet. So
Mhm.
he tried to marry the older daughter.
So
Then,
I could marry the
while
younger one.
waiting for like things to happen with Rachel, he went to like you know have children with two other helpers. I think is that right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. This is
I
the reason
mean,
why I
kinda,
hate
yeah.
the story of Joseph, because it's really complex. There's a lot of like side characters,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I get you.
plus the 12 brothers,
Translation matters
and
too.
also he has a daughter who has been raped, and how they like you know get revenge for that daughter who was raped, things like that. It's so complicated.
Dude, it is. I get you, man. A lot of Bible stories are like that in some ways. It just depends on which one it is. The more characters they involve in the story, too, is like,
Yeah,
it makes it way harder.
it branches out to a lot of stories, but it's fine. I can It's really
Yeah,
interesting. It will really try to color your imagination. You really try to think about stuff, things like that.
yeah. No, I find it really interesting. Uh, it's like Yahweh, like the name Yahweh is just like an old pagan god. I don't know a lot of people realize that. That no, like it's the
But
name for God, but it was also like I want to say maybe not Assyrian, Sumerian or something like that, storm god, and I use that for
I think
God.
it's Sumerian.
Yeah,
That's the religion with Zoroastrianism, right?
yeah,
Most of the religion are based on
yeah. It's
Zoroaster's religion.
what is God? What do they call it in Hinduism? The fuck Asherah and God, I can't remember. I want to look
What?
it up too. They got the two branches of gods or whatever, and they're like the good and evil gods forms or whatever. It's like Asherah and
Hindu,
Deva, the Deva.
Deva.
I don't know if Asherah is right.
I, it, which is weird. Supposedly we have some subscribers are not around. You know,
I know, I know. We could ask them in the comments, dude. Dang it. Yeah, it's just weird to think
Uh,
about because our like the Judeo-Christian gods. I keep saying like ours, but like the Western gods, ours like the Deva
mm,
gods, or and then like the it comes to find out if you like do like a weird historical like log of this
mm,
stuff where you like find the roots, it'll be like Eastern gods are like the Asherah or whatever gods, and then like the Western gods are all Deva gods, but they're like derivative from those. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's like a deep dive
um,
history thing.
that's one of the religions that I'm not I was not able actually to read a lot. It's interesting actually. And most of the time when it is being taught in world history, we would just like stop at the like main gods like Brahma,
Shiva, Krishna,
Vishnu, Shiva, and maybe would branch out to some other gods like Ganesh,
Ganesha, yeah,
Hanuman, things like that.
Durga,
But it won't like go deep
Kali.
down because Hinduism has a lot of gods.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
The-
So many, so many.
it we- the whole year of like reading um those stories and epics won't be enough actually to like tackle everything. And we just
Yeah,
even tackle Ramayana and Mahabharata and just tell that it's like an epic ballad, an epic story about gods.
yeah.
But I don't really know how everything works with the stories actually.
I don't think most people do, even that are like scholars with that stuff, because, like you said, there's so
Mm,
many gods, and I want to say there's more than 10. I don't know how many Upanishads there are, but I want to say there's thousands of them for sure. I wanted to say tens of thousands, but I don't know if that's accurate or not.
mm,
And they're all like it depends on like which part of Hinduism exactly you're a part of, whether the Upanishad matters or not, and stuff like that. So
mm,
it's because you got like three main sects of Hinduism. I'm pretty sure
mm,
in the modern day and everything else, and like you got one more towards like Shiva, and then one more towards Vishnu, and then I can't remember all the details about it all, but yeah,
and
there's like three main ones and stuff. So
and
yeah, it's
also
crazy.
here's the other thing actually. I'm kind of creeped out by the gods that are colored blue growing up. It's kind of creepy for me looking at it. I don't know. I just can't like stay looking at it for quite some time. Even like when you like watch or see a lot of depictions of gods in Hinduism, it's just unsettling for me, I think. Maybe I was just like born to like I grew up with like seeing a lot of like Jesus Christ in an American kind of style. And
Yeah, no,
it's like kind of weird actually to see like blue gods and things like that.
yeah, they look almost demonic to people a lot of the time. I think
That's true.
that are from that are raised in
I
that.
mean, I'm
So I
trying
get
to
it.
like walk on eggshells here because you don't want to offend someone about
Well,
your opinion on someone's god.
yeah, no, I think that they're supposed to look like that though a little bit, like especially like Shiva and stuff. Shiva and like Kali and everything else. Like on some level, they are supposed to look kind of like scary. You know what I mean? Because Shiva is
Mm,
like the destroyer. He's the destroyer, and then Kali is like don't no, I'm not an expert here, but she's like the goddess of death, essentially. You know what I
mm.
mean? Kind of, sort of, and or like war and stuff. So I mean, they're supposed to be kind of spooky. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Their like whole
Even
role is
actually,
to do stuff like that.
when I was a child, I am also creeped out by Jesus on the cross.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Do you get what I'm saying? It's
it
like
is kind of
creepy when
weird.
you like go to a church and then you will have some life-size Jesus on the cross there. Like
Crucified.
why?
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it. That is a little weird. And there'll be like usually always be like the blood on the feet or hands and stuff too. Maybe some dripping from the crown of thorns. It's
And
like, "Ah,
then
dude, why
sometimes
do we got a dead guy?"
and sometimes you'll see like realistic um big nails on the feet, because most of the time that
Yeah.
will be
Oh,
the
why? Why, guy? What are we doing out here? Why are we doing this? Why? I mean, I get it now as I'm older, but it's like back then, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just like, ugh,
one
dude.
of the reasons why I hate going to church. Because it's kind of creepy when you see all these saints. Sometimes like Saint Lucy, you will be seeing her depictions without her eyes, and then her eyes are on the plate because it was like plucked from her. Like even Saint Sebastian, who was like killed by being arrowed and being tied up on a tree,
Mhm.
and also like Saint Peter, who was crucified upside down.
Upside
Say
down, yep. That's what I was thinking of.
there is this a saint actually who has been skinned alive. So one of his depiction is like him writing while being having no
Being
skin
skinned?
at all. You'll just see all the muscles.
Oh
Even
my god,
and
dude.
sometimes like John the Baptist, most of the time you will see him like holding a plate with his head because he was beheaded.
Oh my god. It's nuts. It's really nuts. Uh, I didn't see the guy's skin, when I 'cause I did Ale Lacade and stuff,
I,
and,
I'll, I'll, I'll send that one to you. We
I didn't
can.
see that one. Oh my god, dude, I'm bummed now. I think I would've had to, like, sit there and be like, question my life a little bit, you know what I mean?
Um,
Just because that would be so, like, yeah, we don't got stuff like that. We don't do that. I think we
even
do, like, Peter or whatever. We do Peter sometimes,
yeah,
but
even with our like Filipino saint, he was a martyr, and how he died was like very terrible. This was during the Spanish times actually. He was like a scribe in the church, but he was like accused of killing someone. So to stay away from being jailed, he went with some missionaries going to Taiwan to like preach the word of God. And what happened is that they were caught by the technically Chinese, and they were tortured via water torture. So first they would
like
be
the
like
drop.
drop. They'll they'll put some rope on their feet, and then they will just be dipped from time to time on a
Oh,
well.
that kind.
So they're trying to what you call this one when you try to like what do you call this one? There's like a specific word when they try to like get you out of your religion, things like that. So that's why they were being tortured.
Okay. Oh man.
So aside from that, aside from dipping in the well, the Chinese would, I don't know if this is in Taiwan or in Japan actually, things like that. I'm not sure. Yeah. So the other thing is that they will be like fed with a lot of water until they are already bloated, and then after that, they would put some needles in their fingers so that the water would like go out from their body. Things like,
I
and
mean,
then after
I
that,
don't know where that was. I do know that Japan was not happy about like the priests and
I
stuff being
mean,
there.
if you think about it,
So,
it would be like a good idea for him to go to jail than just go with the missionaries, because it's like more brutal doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
missionaries. And after
God,
that, they were. they were burned actually, and their ashes were like thrown to the sea.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I've seen like more like movie depictions of how Japan treated like the Portuguese and stuff like that, like the priests
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And, like I imagine that it was probably pretty similar actually, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty nuts. Oh my god, what songs you like? Songs I like? I can't answer it. Oh man. Do you got that on your screen?
Yeah, it
Oh,
just that's not the things actually that I was supposed to ask, but it's a good thing that it's out there, uh, just to start the conversation maybe. Anyway, going back, do you know some like stories of saints that were like kind of brutal also?
I honestly don't. I really don't. No, I think that's like what do they call it? Non-canon for me. So if it's not in the Bible too much, I probably don't know it super well. And I mean, I know a lot of the saints are in the Bible and what happened to them, but I guess I don't focus on those stories as much.
Mm,
I feel like they're like side stories. You know what I mean? Kind of. It's that they're more about like what people are willing to do for their faith and stuff, and I get that, but it's not about the faith itself as far as like theology, like like the theology goes. So
mm,
I don't focus on it as much. I guess I do focus a little bit on. I guess it was Peter too who like was like told he'd deny God 3 times or something like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so those
Um.
kind of stories I pay attention to a little bit, but not so much like them being. I feel like it detracts from the story of Jesus' crucifixion a little bit when you focus on the saints more
Yeah, that's
because
true also.
it's like the obligation of any true follower to potentially go through similar things that Jesus went through anyway. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
the real story is supposed to be about Jesus doing it, and then your salvation is through him. So any suffering you face on earth is just in penance to God or whatever. You know what I mean? Distance.
oh, but
Hello. Back
uh,
again.
why are you back? Why are you back, Thomas? What did you do?
Yeah, we must be cool. Heck yeah, Dylan.
I I mean, he should support his fellow Ilongo, right? Just kidding. Yesterday I was in, yeah, and he chose to be back because it was so boring.
I don't know Edgeworld. You know who the guy I really like? I think you told me his name before. He's the Filipino guy who does kind of like oh god, now I'm drawing a blank. That's so terrible. I love that guy too. He's does like the safari videos, kind of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I
But it's
forgot.
like in who's the Australian guy? Stingray.
Are you talking about Mikey Bustos
I don't know.
or something?
I don't know.
He's
I have
the
no
bald
idea.
one, right? Kind of bald.
I don't know. He's always wearing this hat, the safari hat.
Ah, yeah, I
So
forget the fat one. The fat.
yeah, he's kind
Yeah,
of chubbier. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. He'd be like, "Oh, a native pickpocket in the wild."
yeah.
He's so
Like
funny.
it's kind of doing like a different accent, right?
Yeah, he's doing like the Aussie accent, kind of to. I think he's like trying to emulate. God, dude, why am I forgetting his name right now? He did like all the natural videos in Australia. He got like hit with the stingray and he died.
Hmm.
God dang it, dude.
So
God, but it's
what
hilarious.
what's the videos of Ed's World? Just wondering.
I don't know what Edgeworld
What's the
is.
content?
Is it a gaming channel?
Oh, really? You like to I mean, you could like provide us a subject and then we can talk about it. Actually, we would like to think that we're smart and we can talk about anything under the sun. Even sometimes I think it's
I'm
out of nowhere.
pseudoscientific for sure.
We can go scientific. Mm,
I'm I definitely think I know stuff. That's for
already.
sure. Yes. At least on a normal person's level. You know what I mean? Like
I
I'm
get what
capable
you're
of
saying.
talking about it. I can hold the
Sometimes you
conversation.
could be in that realm, you know. You just don't know it. Especially when you're here. You would sometimes like start the subject which is so boring
Oh my
for
god,
me.
dude.
I mean we can talk about something, but sometimes it could be boring actually. That
I
I
know.
just nod because I don't
Oh my
really
god.
want to talk about some of those things. Especially when
I
you
know. I'll
talk
be like,
about economics and things like that. Why?
I don't know. I like boring. I'm a nerd. I can't help it.
I mean, history is kind of interesting. You're
Yeah.
talking about how they planned a war, how they won a war, how
Yeah.
most of what do you call like Christian wars? There's like a specific name. The Muslim wars are called
Crusade.
jihad, the Crusades. Why most of the Crusades failed?
Yeah.
Do you
I
know?
don't know.
Do you know that most of the Crusades failed?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, more or less. I mean, you you kind of had to expect that, honestly. I don't know what they were thinking.
I
Uh,
guess God was not with them.
yeah, well, you God wasn't with them murdering and pillaging and raping all the women of a foreign
But the
country.
thing is
You don't
that
say.
God also murders a lot of people. He almost killed the entire humanity with a flood.
I mean, yeah, but that was like for sin or whatever. He's like, "Oh, this world's too sinful now. I'm gonna kill them all, and we're just gonna clean the slate, start over." And then he said he
Yeah,
wasn't ever gonna do it again. He did say he wouldn't
yeah,
do it again.
yeah. That's
I
why
mean,
there's a rainbow. Yeah,
I mean,
this is to remind you that.
that I killed everybody. Hey, man, at least there's a pot of gold at the end of it that we can all collect one day. You know what I mean? If we're
Yeah,
lucky, you know that's what he's really giving
yeah.
us. He's like the illusion of
And if you're lucky enough, you would be able to find a leprechaun.
exactly, dude. Oh my god, you know, I I actually used to look for leprechauns and stuff like that when I was little. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm just wondering also, do you also believe in Santa Claus when you were young?
Um, I think till I was like 4 or 5. So I was pretty smart as a kid.
I
Again, the
mean,
leprechaun thing was when I was like 4 or 5, also probably. I stopped believing in that kind of stuff when I was like really young.
I don't
I
know
used
if I have shared you this one. We used to have gifts when I was young during Christmas. But then again, most of our friends, I told you I grew up surrounded by a lot of some not too kind of poor
yeah.
families in our house. So it's just weird that during Christmas morning we would like show off the gifts that we got from Santa Claus, and then the other children from other houses wasn't able to like get anything, even like a candy, which is so sad.
It's like you were a bad kid, dude. Sorry. Like
Maybe you're just a bad kid.
I mean, what else? That's no, I'm kidding. But
And then the
that's a
thing
good way
also,
to know he's not real really fast too, though. You're
yeah,
right.
that's true. I mean,
That,
Santa could afford to give us some apples, and he wasn't able to like remember the other children around him.
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like that's kind of like that's kind of why I figured out Santa wasn't real fast. And then I think I was five, probably 5 or 6, and then that's when I started estimating how long it would take him to do. I'd like take the population, and I'm like, oh, if he does this in 1 single second, every house in 1 single second, it would take him this many hours. So
Mm.
not happening. Yeah, I was that kind of guy. That's why I talk about boring stuff a lot, because I was doing math calculations like that at 6. But anyway,
Sometimes I also appreciate my parents how they could be able to make us sleep because you would like put some socks on the window, right? And then they would like try to make us sleep so that they could be able to put those candies and fruits on the in the socks. And then I
yeah,
will just
dude.
be so shocked how it was able to happen. I mean, I was just asleep. I forgot. I kind of lost track of time that I was sleeping like for quite an hour already. I
Mhm.
mean, I tried to like wait for Santa to come so that I could be able to see him like putting exactly the goodies on. So I would like
Trying to catch Santa in the
um
act, huh?
yeah stay in the sofa waiting for Santa Claus to
The God, we got told that if we stayed awake or something, that Santa wouldn't come. I think that's what we got told. It's like they're like Santa knows if you're sleeping or awake. If you're awake, he's not coming. I'm like, I know he's not real. Oh, game over.
And the thing is that Thomas might be believing in Santa Claus, and then we just ruined his childhood because
Dude, I
about
ruined it
this
for my
thing.
sister, dude. She's older than me, and I remember she was like about 8 years old at the time. I'm like, dude, Santa's not real. Okay, you're too old to believe in Santa Claus. I told her that, and she freaked out. Dude. It was like 2 days of her crying. I got so much trouble for telling her Santa wasn't real. Ridiculous.
How about the Tooth Fairy?
Tooth Fairy, never believed the Tooth Fairy, but I was pretty keen on putting my tooth under the pillow to get some cash. You know what I mean? I did like
How much
that.
do you usually get? $1?
It depends. I was like my grandma was kind of like sort of well off. She like was a teacher, had a master's degree and everything else.
Mm,
So I got a little bit more from her, but like other family members, not so much. Yeah, I'd get like $10 sometimes back in the day. I was like 4 or 5 years old, get $10.
I see.
So I probably was
That,
older than that
that
actually. Now
that's
I say
that's a
that.
lot.
Yeah, it was a lot more
Oh,
back then too. It was like enough to buy a toy at the store. You know what I
mm.
mean? So it's like I knew if I lost a tooth, it equated to a toy. I get like a toy at the store, and that was what it was.
What are the other mythical things
Mm,
related to
Um,
holidays?
God, the Easter
Hey Tom,
Bunny.
I'll try to watch that one later after this maybe.
I will check it out. I'll check it out
Ha-
too.
How about what's with the Easter Bunny? We don't have those kinds of
You don't have
um
the Easter Bunny?
yeah.
The Easter Bunny just is like it's not as it's they you get it depends. Some people do Easter baskets. Most people in America do Easter baskets, but not everyone
Mm,
does. Um, so the Easter Bunny come and leaves you an Easter basket and hides it somewhere in the house. Okay,
mm,
so it's kind of like a find it for kids. So you go and like find the Easter basket, and then
mm.
also it hides eggs all over the place. So you go like on Easter egg hunts and find eggs. That makes sense, kind of. The Easter Bunny just
And
hides stuff for you to find, basically.
can you share your screen?
I don't know how. My screen's
Until
just
now,
got
actually,
two
we're
faces
we're
on it.
we're trying to like learn things about how to share here in YouTube. We're not like really good at it, I think.
I can't do it on the phone very well, man. I don't understand how the phone thing works. Like, it's different. Like I said, if I use OBS Studio, I can do this. That's a green screen. I can take a photo. See that? I
Mm.
green screened my green screen just now, but and then I can select a photo, add photos to your camera roll to get started. See that? I could do that. I can put stuff behind me, but
Ah,
it's still, you see how faulty it is? I don't like that.
mm.
I don't like doing it because it's junk, and I
What are
rather
you
keep it
using
on.
right now? Are you using a phone, Dorian?
Yeah, it's a phone. See that?
Yeah.
See all that weird stuff
And
going
and,
on?
and remove that actually. I kind of hate it when I was editing one of our videos
Can't. I
actually
don't know.
when you have that kind of
I don't know how
background.
to do it.
It's
I don't
so
know how to.
irritating.
Now that one does I can't take it off, dude. I don't know. I screwed myself. You can click it and it'll go on, but then it will not go off when you click it again. So I don't know. I don't even know how to fix it. It's a good thing we're at the like the tail end here.
Let's not do it again next time. It's so
Yeah, I'm not.
irritating.
I didn't plan to. It's just the thing.
It's fine.
If there's only so many buttons. You got green screen, retouch. I can do retouch, retouch on. I don't think it really did much. Hide live video, mute, flip. I could flip the camera. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Mm.
You
We're
can on a
using
computer. You
we're
can on a
using
computer.
phones right now.
Yeah. I need to, like I was telling, I was talking to you before about it. Like we OBS Studio, you can do all that stuff,
Mm.
but can't do it on the phones. I do want to use OBS Studio as soon as I get a webcam that's good enough to do it with. I got like one on my Mac and stuff, but it's not like, it's weird. It doesn't work well. So I don't want to use it. My phone camera is so good.
I I am actually trying to looking forward actually for us to talk with some of your friends actually. You mentioned you have some friends actually who are kind of willing to join us in the live.
Yeah, I already talked to Pedro. He's from Portugal. I'm sure there's a couple other
Uh,
guys who would.
how do you
Val's from
pronounce it?
Romania.
Pedro.
Pedro. I don't know. That's how he says it, but yeah, it's. But he does like health and wellness, like this,
Mm,
like meditation stuff and manifestation. He's all about that, eating healthy and stuff. So, and then the other guy I was talking about is from Romania.
mm,
He's currently in India right now. He
mm,
got a motorbike and everything else. He was there when Pakistan and them got in a little bit of a conflict. So he got videos on YouTube of like missiles in the air and everything else. It's pretty nuts. So I got
and
a couple people. A couple people.
and also I would like to like do another live with Miguel. There are things actually that I mean we talk with him for like an hour, but an hour is like too short for like stories that we could like share with each other.
No, I agree. I like Miguel a lot. Miguel is like I like Miguel. He was one of the also like besides you, he was one of the best people I met while I was
Mm,
traveling. Uh, that isn't to say like I didn't meet lots of cool people. It's just like his personality and everything else.
mm,
He just a genuinely good guy. Genuinely
mm.
good guy. He's fun. He's funny sometimes. You know what I mean? Like he's just a good guy, dude.
Yeah.
I like him.
And he's kind of enlightened, right?
He seems to know what's up. You know what I mean about like in
I
life.
mean, I was sorry about that um concoction thing that he does. He did when I was
Oh,
a
the
child, so
ayahuasca.
he's kind of
Yeah,
enlightened.
yeah. That's what I mean. I think that's why he is the way he is, man.
Yeah.
He gets it. He gets it. You know what I mean? Yeah, cool guy. I think we can
Anyway, I
get. I
think
think we can do it again.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of
But yeah, till then, till we figure that out. We'll see you
yeah.
guys on Tuesday and everything else.
And hey, Tom, leave a comment in some of our videos so that we can be able to. I could be able to like refer you to Dorian's channel also. Anyway, thank you. Take care, Dorian.
Peace out, dude.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.